Okay, is this thing on? Alright, it is. Is it actually loud enough, though? Okay. I didn't realize my keyboard clicky-clackies were being picked up by my mic. I'll have to fix that next time. I have a way to fix it, but I'm just not going to set it up for this stream. Okay. Today we're going to fix up our steel production. And maybe get automated power. That's going to be a stretch goal, but we'll see. First, let's get this shit unlocked. Or almost. I didn't bring any steel pipes back with me. Let's get this steel factory done right, get some advanced production going. Get some Mark III belts going too. Berries. Sweet. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and put all of those in there and take out my steel beams. And we're gonna take some stacks of steel pipe back. Let's get some shit unlocked. Actually, since I'm halfway there, I want to go check my outpost and see how that's doing. Oh, come on, you stupid cube. Ah, there it is. Okay. Nice. Holy damn, that's a lot of silica and crystal. I honestly have no idea how much I'm gonna need. So I'm just gonna take 8 stacks of each, just to keep back at the hub. He's too big to run over. Damn, fatty. full send. What else we got?
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model.
Okay.
Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
I could get smart splitters and power switches. Need fabric and coal. I can take some coal out of my tractor.
Research completed. Gas mask and filter unlocked. Mycelia fabric is highly absorbent, making it more effective at toxic gas filtration than the standard issue Pioneer helmet. A pleasant pine scent is included. Gas filters require regular replacement for optimal safety.
Oh man, why can't I buy things? You're really gonna make me craft them? Oh, that sucks. Alright, what do I need to craft gas filters? Fabric sheet. Okay, I'll make 5 filters, because I need that fuel to get back. We're going to take the fabric with me. Leave that here. Yeah, I left a bunch of rotors and stuff over there. So it should be good with everything I got now. least I thought I left some rotors over here. Oh, no, they're in the back of my tractor. Right, okay. Ooh, favorite biome. That's a good question. I want to say the coral desert. It's good to build in. There's a lot of resources and it looks really nice, but the crater leaks are also really nice too. Just like that whole region over there is really pretty. It's one of my favorite build spots. I would have liked to have a bit more, steel beam production going. But that's just not working. I have plenty of pipe. I just need beams. Okay. I have 45 a minute here. Tight clearance. Pretty sure that's all I need. It doesn't fully consume it, but I'm only missing 40 a minute. That's not bad. This is just being cached anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Maybe I want my storage bins to come over here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna commit to that. I'll try to put my storage bins all over here. There we go. 180 quick wire a minute. That's one section of this factory completed, and that's quick wire that I can export and use for other stuff. And when I put in a Mark II, I'll just overclock all of this. And that'll just be fine. Okay. Now what to do with this bullshit? Right, I was gonna bring down 2 more piles of iron and then a pile of copper. That's right. Alright, time to go get it. It'll be easier and safer if I go up and up instead of walking the long way. Not much safer though. Just safe enough. I think anyway. Assuming I don't get freaking lost. Oh shit. I hate this forest. Okay, I'm not taking the safe way. I'm taking the really stupid way. The really, really stupid way. Really? Where the hell am I? I gotta be coming up on it up here. You're still chasing me, right? Yep. God, their aggro range is just so ridiculous. Another one? Multiples? God. I don't remember there being a lake here. Okay. I do remember there being a lot of you. You get chased all the way from the desert to the waterfall, to the northern forest starting spot? Yeah. That sounds about right. Okay, these are the 2 iron nodes I wanted. It's just barely out of my range. Crap. Okay. Now, how do I want to go about this? This is where my lifts are coming down, so coming down right here would be a good idea. These mushrooms. Perfect. Okay. How mushrooms do you have in your inventory for them, though? What? I get it. Okay, yeah. You're fine. Got him. One less hog to worry about. All 3 of these are pure. I set up a really potent copper factory here once on another file. It was really... There's a lot of output for it, but I'm not going to do that this time around. I'm going to use it for other stuff. Let me take one of these, and bring it over here, and combine it with the other 2, and then bring it down. I need encased beams for these? Crap. I didn't realize that. Okay. Copper nodes. This might be good. Might be too high. Excuse me. Perfect. How far can I drag you? That'll work. That might be too far. Nope. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Alright. So that brings them up to here. And we're just gonna lift them down. All the way down. Okay. Yeah, jump out right there. 'Cause I don't want to clip it. There we go. I don't care about your cheap viewers. I didn't run power lines, so I'm gonna have to go back up there. Damn. Alright, that's fine. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna allow it. Actually looks kind of cool. They do kind of clip. Maybe I do want to fix that. Yeah. Maybe I will fix it. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, so not that one. That one. This is where they drop down then. Okay. Maybe one more? Maybe right here? Maybe right here. Okay. It's gonna clip, but it's just barely gonna clip, so it'll be fine. How far are these? 30. Oh, 36. They have 30 in them. Duh. can't put a pole there now. It clips too much. Okay, then the next pole goes up there. Oh, you've never thought to measure them like that? Yeah, that's the only way I measure lifts. The only problem with it, though, is it's not exact, because it's like you've got 4 plates here, and then it takes 6, and then it takes 6 again, so you can end up having it off by 1 if you're not careful. So like my lifts are perfect here, but really I'm probably going to adjust them by 1 just so that they come across flat. So like it should be perfect right here. Oh, no. 34 is what I needed. Okay. There we go, that's much better. Much better. Now we turn this into a curve belt. And continue the sexy highway. Yeah, it helps get a very decent ballpark for sure. Okay. Now let's get power going. What's my grid look like, actually? Oh, shit. Okay. You'll be fine. Stop it. Stop it. Non-consensual bouncing. Alright, let's clean this up a bit. I don't need this giant land of foundation blocks. I will come back and put like concrete pillars instead of these foundation pads, but that's much later. It is much, much later. Alright, I'll leave this string of foundation blocks right here. I'll need them later. Okay, everything's wired up down here. I can go ahead and move back down. There we go. Ore is extracting extremely slowly, but I gotta go back up there to get stuff anyway, so this is just a matter of getting it started up baby style. All about trickle feeding for right now. Okay, so those two belts are iron. This belt is copper. That copper belt is going to feed all of my iron foundries. So all of my iron and my copper ore is going to come through here, right through here, and then go through and mix in to make my iron ingots. Then once the iron ingots are made, they'll go next door and turn it directly into steel. I will need some iron to make plates, if I remember right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I need iron plates because I'm planning for, yeah, this is a big project. So 135 of those iron ingots will go into plates. So whatever I have left over of my iron ingots, I'll turn into plates. To see how many beams I have being made. Is this going to be enough? Can I turn it off? I might just have to do. Alright, we're going to take these, we're going to make some encased beams. Just going to borrow the back of the truck here. I needed 10 per thing, was it? Yeah, so I need 100 beam. Okay. Not enough space in inventory. Are you kidding me? And I'm gonna go immediately back up there to upgrade everything. I am a neither. I click the spacebar once and then just like relax and let it auto build. Yeah. Yeah, that's all you have to do is just press spacebar. Oh, tap space. Yeah, duh. Yeah. That's what you said. Yeah, I tap space. I don't click it and hold it anymore. I used to do that back when I had to, but that tap space to hold it was just such a great addition they could do, because then I can AFK, tab out, and go check Discord and stuff while it's crafting. Two, one, done. Okay. Berries. Let's climb back up there. I really need ladders. Nope, I didn't bring my pipes. Damn it. No, I don't even have ladders yet. I'll need those for when I go exploring after slugs and stuff, but no, for right now I don't have any of that. Okay. That's 120 coming out. Right? Yeah, 120 coming out now. I could overclock it and get 240, but I really don't need that much Caterium right now. Like, I'll probably take this Caterium node and turn it into its own little Caterium factory at some point, but for right now, I got plenty of quickfire production, so I'm not going to worry about it. This stuff, on the other hand, is getting upgraded. Oh, come on. I really should just bulk make some miners so I can stop having to do this crap, but eh. Trick at the parachute is to jump into walls like that and smush your face into it while the parachute is deployed, and it'll just kind of float up. I kind of saw it doing that earlier. I gotta play with it more. Okay, that should do it. Got all these upgraded to Mark 3s. I think I am going to go ahead and overclock that one. I have the slugs on me, I just gotta craft them. Might just have the shards. Nope, I gotta craft it with the slugs. Go this way. I don't have to really play with it later. I can just play with the factory itself when I'm ready. And I'm out of beams. Also forgot to upgrade this one, which I think this is a pure. Okay. Rip these up so I can make sure that I've got it set up right. $45 a minute, 45 a minute. 135 a minute. Okay, it was a good thing I overclocked that because I didn't have enough ore coming in. Okay. The only downside to densely packed organized conveyor belts is trying to upgrade them. Yeah, it can be real fidgety, especially when you've got a massive belt highway. It's why whenever I'm building like these bus lanes like this, I try to commit to like one belt level so I don't have to come back to it to upgrade it later as necessary. But sometimes you just gotta go through and upgrade that one belt right in the freaking middle of it. So 240 ore divided by 3. So I've got 80 ingots a minute coming out. That's not bad. Divide that by 12. That's enough for 6.6 constructors. So roughly 400 quick wire a minute. Okay. That's a lot of quick wire. And I'm not going to worry about that right now because I need Mark 4 belts to get that right there. So I'll come back to that. Okay. We have that. we really don't have... I was hoping to have more beams made. I was really hoping to have more beams made. Because I'm going to need Mark III beams, Mark III belts to do what I want to do. I'll just use Mark IIs and just have to deal with it, I guess. I've got 720. I knew that math. Come on, I'm not that stupid. 720 ore coming in. Let's just get this started. I can get beam production back up later. Where's my dismantle crate? There it is. Okay. Let's get this orange shit out of my inventory. I don't need the steel ingots. I don't need this. Alright. That's out of my way now. Shit out of my way too. We're gonna bring the belts right through here and use them like that. This means I didn't need to put this right here, but I'm gonna commit to this anyway. Enough for 6.6 constructors. I started building in this direction. I'm using a double merger. I'm using everything into a single merger right here. Yeah, not enough space. I get that. Okay, I need to make a deposit into the box. That's better. Okay. So the ingots came through here, and they do that. How big of a pain in the ass would it be to put one more? Enough for... Oh, okay, I don't need to, because I'm going to overclock these, so this gives me a lot, so I don't need to touch any of that. We'll overclock these two, so that gives me 6 right here, so I just need a 7. Oh, hello, box. I didn't see you earlier. Oh, you have coal. Okay, easy peasy. Yeah. I don't need that. No! Stop it. Where is my concrete going? Oh, it's going that direction, right? Yeah, it's going that direction. Yeah, that's ugly. That's better. But now I need to upgrade these belts. I don't need Mark 3s here, but I'm going to go ahead and put them there anyway. There we go. Cable tray organization mod. Yeah, I would love to have, like, basically a wall plug that I could just mount to the ceiling that would have multiple mount points, just basically look like this. I would love a wall plug that just automatically did it like this. This would be great. I can make a blueprint like this, but it would just be much easier if it was just automatically done. And if it, like, was in a smaller section, like, instead of it being spaced out like this, like, if I could run 4 cables within the space of these 2. I would love that. That would be great. And then, like, having them, like, curved and shit and be basically running cables like a belt. I would love that instead of having them do this, like, direct access loopy crap. Because no electrician runs wire like this. You just don't do that. You don't do this. Okay, quick wire's buzzing away like it's supposed to. Concrete's filling up like it's supposed to. Concrete literally just gets used for encased beams. Because I'm using the standard recipe for heavy modular frames, correct? Heavy modular frames is considered this. Yes, so concrete is only used for that. I'm not using the... Wait, did I tell it to use? Yeah, I told it to use steel beam and steel pipe. Okay. So I'm not using the encased beam or pipe recipes either. Okay. Okay. So that's 2 of my basic productions taken care of. Now I just need to do my iron production. Which now that I've, like, kind of sealed myself into right here is going to annoy me. Alright, let's get this set up while I'm thinking about it. Worked up the spline system. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, so we got... I'm not storing plates, I'm not storing rods, I'm not storing screws. So we got steel beams... Steel pipes. Modular frames, reinforced plates, nope. Encased beams. Rotors, no. Stators, yes. Motors. Yes. And this is gonna let me put these lifts right here. Yeah, alright. Okay, then we got motors. Wire, no. Concrete, no. Where's my heavy frame? Heavy modular frame is down here too. I skipped it. Oh, come on. Damn it. God damn it. Come on. Okay. Steel beam, steel pipe, heavy encased pipes. That's 3. And then we got stators, motors, and heavy frame. Okay, that's all of them. And then, of course, we got quick wire already. And then I can do some lift magic above these to send them wherever I want. If I want to, like, set up drones later, or if I want to set up, like, a truck stop and just have some belts running around for it, I can do that. You need stators for battery banks. And I think you need them for geothermal power plants, but I can't remember that. It's literally an item that you only need, like, one of. You only need for, like, 1 or 2 projects, and that's it. So I don't store a whole lot of it, but I do store it. Trying to think how I want this to roam through. Dude, you're in my way. Iron alloy ingots, it's 1 to 4. I have 720. 18. I could have just checked that on here. I didn't need to do that. I did need to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna have 18 foundries pumping out iron ingots, but I only need 6. I've got so much ore here. Yeah, like I said, they don't really get used much, but they do get used sometimes. I'll have to, like, look it up to exactly to be sure. Let me do a quick search just to be 100% sure. Game resources, items. Stators are used in motors. They're used in automated wiring. Electromagnetic control rods. Why aren't you telling me what buildings they're used for? They're used to unlock things in the MAM. This site isn't telling me anything. I'm pretty sure it was battery bank. Power storage. Oh, I was wrong. They're not used there. I could have sworn they used to be. So why do I save them? Huh. Whatever. I'll still store it anyway. I could have sworn I used them for something. Whatever. They're used in some production lines, so I'll just take those stators and put them in another spot. Okay, now the question is, how do I want that bus to run? Jesus. Do I really want to commit to 18 freaking foundries for iron? I could get the production here way higher if I wanted to. That's a lot of iron ingots. A lot of iron ingots. It's a lot of iron ingots. Oh my god. 1350. I'm barely at phase 2. I do not need to be looking at that much output. No, I'm gonna stick with like the 6 that I actually need. I'm gonna follow the sheet. I'll come back and tear down this factory and make it into something way more advanced later on, but for right now I'm gonna literally waste 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pure nodes. I'm gonna waste 8 pure nodes on 6 foundries. Oh my god. Past me would shoot me. Really just the big reason why I'm not doing it is just because I don't want to get caught up in a large scale project this early in the game. I'm gonna save that for once I have like Mark V belts unlocked and really need additional throughput at that point. Oh yeah, I definitely have plenty of power to do it. It's just because I'm being lazy. That's the real reason why I'm doing it. I'm just too lazy to set up 18 foundries right now. Has nothing to do with the fact that I'm not even automated on power. And besides, I can always come back here later and then overclock them. Knowing that I have enough ore to support a full overclocked factory is good. I can come back here with like a shitload of power shards when I need like additional heavy modular frames and stuff like that, and then just let it go. I used to do that. I used to build bulk machines and never touch my power shards, because it was like, what was the point? The only thing I would ever shard would be my extractors, and then I would just end up with these insane gigafactories. And then the nuclear power plant incident happened, and I had so many machines built. I was running at 14 FPS, and my factory could not run properly because the game engine just couldn't keep up with the amount of machines that were in that one little location. The factory had sprawled so far that it had actually crossed a loading boundary in the game that there's only like 6 or 7 of. And if you... What I learned is if you cross over that line, the game pauses everything that was in the previous area and just like magic numbers things. It only pauses it for a few seconds. So it would pause it for a few seconds, load the next area, and then it would restart all of the factories. But because I was in the middle of building the factory, I would be running from one area to another and constantly triggering that load like every 5 minutes. So it was screwing up my power plants all across the world. And I ended up with all kinds of issues because of it. So, since power shards are unlimited and power is near infinite on here because of the amount of rocket fuel resources and such that we have, I don't worry about the power consumption for power shards. And besides, big numbers make me sexy. I like seeing big power consumption. Yeah, I think I still have the spreadsheet for that. That was an intense, like, 300-hour build. And it was really depressing because, like, as I made it bigger, the game also started crashing more. And, like, it got to the point where I couldn't use blueprints anymore either because the amount of items in my blueprints would, like, the game would crash even harder for it. I had to modify the game's entity limit twice to allow more items in the game so I could continue building that one freaking project. And then at the end of it all, it ran like shit because I had messed up a few belts here or there, and I spent like another 60 hours like troubleshooting it, trying to get things rebalanced and shit just to get it to run. And then it still ended up running at like 2/3 capacity. And because of all of the resources I used to get it to work with like the game's engine running in the way it was, I couldn't build anything to use all that power. So it ended up just being completely useless, and it made me really sad, but it was really cool. So there's that. I do plan on taking another stab at that project eventually. I have a file that's like set up for it, but that's not this file obviously. So once I get to like that point on here, I might just switch files and start streaming the other one instead, but we'll see. For now, I'm just going to focus on doing little things like this. Yeah, I literally did that multiple times. At my old place, we didn't really have heating. So I just had this like really crappy space heater, and there wasn't like proper insulation either. So, yeah, I would just, like, load up the file and start working on it, and my computer would start whirring, like, really, really loud. And, yeah, it would generate a lot of heat. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'll figure out another way to get them power, but I'm not running the cable directly across like that. That's ugly. Okay. How many ingots am I producing? 425. Okay, so I can't do that belt like that. I need 2 belts. Yeah, okay. So that's my iron ingot production. There's 2 belts running at, I want to say like 240 each. Probably. 75 times 3. 225 each. Okay. Now we just put a little gap here. Set this to solid steel. These take 40 and 40. So out of the 225, it's another 6 roughly. Oh, that's, yeah, per belt. We're gonna do, how many do I need for steel? I need 8 foundries. So we're gonna do 4 on each one. Hey, look at that. I had just the right amount of modular frames with me. Alright. Sweet. Three whole belts of iron. I can't believe I brought that down here. Please. Yes. No, not curve. There we go. How much ore does this take? A single belt. I had just the right amount of steel beams to get all of that, and now I don't have enough to do this. Shit. Okay, we'll do that. This is copper. I don't need as much for that, so I should be fine there. Yeah, I only need 60. So I don't need to have Mark 3s, but I'll go ahead and use that. So it'll slow down to a Mark 2 speed for just a little bit. Just to get me some iron production. Now, I'm going to overclock that normal node so that it runs the same speed as these others. Oh dear, I didn't bring nearly enough modular frames. Okay, that's fine. I'll just work without it for now. I just need to get steel production going again, so I'm just going to keep going as far as I can. Even if it's just a trickle of what it should be. Okay. So those turn into that. Now this is the coal node I was dedicating to this, correct? Yes, it is. I don't like that. Can I just force it? No. Damn it. Man, I hate it when it doesn't line up properly. Oh, you know what? I can cheat it. I know I can cheat it. Oh yeah, alright. I cheated it. Yoink. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and commit to a lower point here. Because it's just a half step. Yeah. This is just so much quicker to do it this way. Oh, come on. Alright. That takes care of that. Now... merge it this way. I think that's the way I need it to go. Oh, I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. No, that's got to go down. Hurt. All right. Okay. Okay, that connects like that and doing that. That's set up where it needs to be. I don't know if I really like them bending and curving like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as is. Copper ore comes across the top and feeds in. That's normal, okay. Iron ore comes across the bottom and feeds in. That's normal, that's good. Iron ingots curve, they go into the bottom. Okay. Coal comes up, goes across. That's the only section I need to do, and then it ends. Then I'll have 2 belts of steel. At solid steel, I'm getting like 450 a minute, 460. 320, no. Oh, it's 60 a minute, not 40. 480. Oh, okay, so 2 belts running at 220, at 240, sorry. Okay. And that leaves this as my bus, as my return bus. Okay. So this will be my feed bus. Okay. when I turn this on, it is going to spoof my entire electrical system. There is no chance in hell this is gonna work. I'll have to completely shut down my iron production, my other factory, in order to get this to operate. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Where's my power plug? Come on, quit hiding. There we go. It clips a little, but ain't no one gonna see this shit. It's underground. I should have enough smart plating hook set up that I can turn everything off and they'll be good to go. I've been letting that box feed for a good minute, so it should be stacked up. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see what it does. My Caterium is done. That's good. Oops, I forgot to connect those. What did I forget to connect about this? Oh, crap. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and downgrade you. Just so I don't have to come back for that. There we go. No! Stop falling. Oh! God damn it. Oh, man. Wait. Capacity 390 and then it tanked off. Did I run out of fuel just as I started connecting everything? Oh god, I hope not. Alright, let's go see what we're working with on the other factory. The good news is I'm done building foundries, so even if I do run out of smart plating building this thing, oh, I won't be able to build my coal plant though. I'll still be able to build the actual steel factory, though. I just won't be able to build the coal power plant, which means I just gotta refill my biofuel plant again. That's fine. Now hopefully my power lines are neat enough that I can just disconnect the entire factory and turn it on. But first, let's check out my power situation. Yeah, no. I literally ran out of fuel just as it was, as I was starting to expand it. So we're gonna do this now. And that. Turn these bastards back on. There should be enough leaf production here to keep this going for just long enough to do what it needs to do. Yeah, I got just enough fuel to do what I need to do. Okay. Okay, time to feed this going thing again. Where's my tractor? Oh good, I had some more wood and stuff in here too. I don't need the mycelia. I'll put the wood and leaves over into the box. Okay. Alright, trees. Time to die. No, it's not set up to eat aliens. I use that for ticket capsules instead. Fog fell off the cliff. Either that or I'm crushing it with the trees. Whoa. Sorry, lizard doggo, I'm taking away your home. It's a little more than 3 stacks of wood. I'll keep going until I have 5 stacks of wood. Almost there. There we go, 5 stacks. That should be plenty of wood to get things back online. Wait, hold on. I think I put this in the wrong one. I did. There we go. That would have been bad. Okay. Alright, the power plant's back online. It's stacking up with fuel. We're gonna get my parts back here. We're gonna run a fresh cable to connect that so that this doesn't happen again. I'm just gonna run it over here. I could connect to the concrete production because the concrete production is not going anywhere, but I'll run it around. Oh, come on. Yep. Okay. That's way better. Let's see how much I've got here. Let's do some calculations. I should have probably about 6 hours in total. Or not. Current stock is 200. I have enough for 3 hours. Okay, so I got plenty for today. That's all I cared about. Okay, we're going to leave this off and just let that run. Burn through the back stock. It's been 2 hours already? Holy shit. We're gonna gather up some more supplies here. I don't need modular frames for what I'm gonna do. Yeah, no, I need more of these. Yeah, I love that whole 2-hour notification thing too. It has been 18 hours since you started playing. You should definitely take a break. Really not hard to have an 18-hour session on Anno. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's not running how it should, but, you know, it's running. Kinda. Now, yeah, I want to keep it up here. I was gonna say maybe I want to put this underground, but no, I'm gonna keep it up here. Okay, that should be 240 ingots of production. Oh, I didn't connect these. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. It's just the coal that's having an issue. It's a Mark 1 miner? I need that to be a Mark 2. Even though neither one of these are going to be used. I'm literally just leaving that on the ground for now. Oh shit, I was wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a 24-hour notification pop up on mine too once. It's... yeah. Okay, steel's being produced. Let's go to our standard parts sheet and see what we're doing for steel production. The remainder of our iron ingots goes into iron plate production, so we need that. We need steel rods, which I think I have the recipe for. I think I did that. Yeah, I did. Okay. As well as steel screws. The steel screws comes from steel beams, so I gotta make the steel beams first. I need 3 machines dedicated to steel beams. And 10 machines dedicated to pipe. Okay. And then I need 5 machines dedicated to iron plate. And 2 machines dedicated to steel rods. And 4 machines dedicated to screws. Okay. Let's just work down the list here. I need 135 plates in total. We're going to go ahead and just put a merger right here. Wait, that's coal. That's coal. Whoops. Glad I caught that before I committed to that belt run. I guess I am gonna put these underneath. Because I gotta put them under. No. I know what I'm gonna do. Perfect. Damn. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Game addiction is a real fun one. I love it when I can get sucked into a game for 26 hours. I did that with Schedule 1 when I first played it. Oh my god. I put 26 hours into that game within like a 36-hour period. And that was active hours too, that wasn't AFK. I did stop to sleep at one point, but not a lot of sleep was had. There we go. I'm gonna regret that decision, but whatever. Okay. I want to try and keep this as empty as possible. No machines here, just machines over here. I'm doing 10 machines right here. We're gonna do 5. This come out at 90 a minute, so I can get away with that. Okay. I want to do a 10 manifold or a split into 5. Yeah, I don't want any splitters on this side, so we'll do a 10. We'll curve it around. Come on. Okay. That caps off my iron ingots. Oh god, was I building these backwards? I was building them backwards. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, sometimes those low-budget games can really just suck you in. Oh god, why is this curved? I didn't want this curved, I wanted it straight. Nope. There we go. Okay. So that takes care of that. And I've got some iron plate production here. Now, what goes from here? Do I use that to run power to these and just kind of have them in this like little low area like this? I need just 2 machines doing rods. That comes from steel. So we're going to split this as even as possible. I have the ability to unlock smart splitters, so I could use sushi belts for those, but no, I'm not gonna. Let's get the factory expanded a little bit. I'm pulling coal from that node right there for this. And I've buried these 2 coal nodes over here. Okay, I gotta bring these coal nodes back over this way and get them running. And then do the same thing for this one. I should bring it right there. Nope, I need one more. Maybe 2. Perfect. Okay. I'll have to upgrade those belts to proper Mark IIIs later, but for now... That'll let me just run it under here. And then I can pop it up. This far one will be dedicated to coal, giving me roughly 2 full belts running this way for other stuff. Okay. Swear to God, if I don't have any plates, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, good. There we go. Okay. Coal belts are run. I can bring those steel belts and then just run them right here. And keep them ran above. My plates are going to have to go this way too. Do I want verticality? How tall do I want this factory to be? We're looking at those 2 belts can come down and follow on here and then go into here and then turn into my steel, but I'm getting too far this way, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift them right here and then just have this be my hard line for my my power plant. Okay. Oh, I need more concrete. Shit. Going under. Okay. Steel. Just 2. By doing this, also figured out my power plug problem for my constructor, so now I can put the plugs on the ceiling. Alright, cool. I needed 2 for rods, 4 for screws, so that's 6. 3 for beam, I'll probably make that 4, so that's 10. And then 10 for pipes, so I need 20 machines in total, so 4 runs of 10. I need ladders. Do I have screws on me? No, but I have the stuff to make screws. Dude, what are you doing to my tractor? No. Bad. Bad wildlife. Die. You're not allowed to fight back. Quit humping my tractor, you stupid sliding thing. Ooh, Blade Runners or Jetpack? I'd go with the Blade Runners, honestly. Being able to run super fast seems just, like, really cool. And the additional jump height is also very nice. Okay. I gotta just commit to this. Maybe I'll just bring my steel straight up. Because that's the last of my base components, if I remember right. And by base components, I mean stuff made with a constructor. Yeah, everything else is done with assemblers. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to just bring it straight up and spread out from there. Okay. This belt weave was a good idea, but I have a much more efficient option. Okay, so I need, what's it, 20 machines? So it was 20 machines. Or 40. Two, 6, 10, 20. It's 20 machines. Okay, I don't know why I got 4 rows of 10. Yeah, cardio day would be way more fun. I could do 2 rows of 10. I'll need to actually space these out. Yeah, and I'll tweak those belts. Instead of going straight like that, they'll go forward. Okay. Oh, no, I know what I'm gonna do. but I need space. I need a lot more space than that, so we're gonna do this. Should be right? 1, 2. Yeah, it should be right there. Wait, how the hell did I manage this? Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. You see plenty of room to run belts and stuff and get this all maxed out. The last 4 take beams. They don't take ingots. So oops. This one gets split off. Which means these 4 are beam production. These 4 screws. Okay. Alright, steel ingots come up, go through the lifts, Going to the back. Those last 4 are my steel beam production. I'll probably have these 2 be steel rods, and then the rest of them are steel pipes, which I'm gonna end up needing 2 belts for anyway, right? No, just 1 belt. 190. Okay. So these are steel rods. And then these are steel pipe. These come around this way. And then come back down this way. These come out right here. These to emerge and split right there. Actually, we're gonna go ahead. Put that right there. Okay. So these belts weave around. I'll do a lift so they go over the belt. Okay. No, that's fine to do it that way. Okay. Did I connect that one? I don't think I did. I did not. Okay. It's even. It's clean. And now I can just bring them right over here and then drop them down into the into the bus. Okay. I did block this, which means my screws are going to have to go even higher. Or they can go under. Because the way my screws are going to be, I have 4 belts of screws. Yeah, 4 full belts of screws. Jeez. And I only have 34 beams produced. Oh my god. I have to do some math. Some proper math. I need to set 2 of my pipe machines to 75%. So we're going to set this one to 75 because it's right here. Because that gives me 1.5 machines. And I need 9.5 pipe machines. Not 10. Okay. Now for my steel beams, I only needed 2.3. So at 9.5, it's 285. How many ingots am I producing? Plus 24. 309 is how many ingots I've got being consumed. I've got 8 times 60. 309, at least 171. Divide that by 60. That's enough for 2 and some change. 2.85. Okay. So, 85 divided by 2, it's 42.5%. Okay. I can do that. I really don't like that output number, but whatever. It's the holiday season. I can get a little funky. It gives me a little more than 21 on each one. So that averages out to just a little more than 40. 40 minus 10 minus 20, that gives me 20 steel beam production. Is that what I asked for? I asked for 15, so that's more than I asked for. Okay. Alright. Now, put this here. This is my hard wall. No parts beyond this point, right? This is where the ocean is? Yeah, perfectly where the lake is. Okay. So this is where my power plant goes. What the hell? Okay, I was about to say. Okay, so I have to put a roof on this because I have to put assembly and stuff up at the top. These belts are only going to need to be Mark IIs. And I'm going to need to be Mark II from right here. Yeah, 198 divided by 2, that's 80. Okay. I've got 48 rods, so that's a Mark II belt as well. Wait. Oh, right. Yeah, I only need 50 steel rods. But I'm producing 96. So I should be fine to leave my steel beam production at 100%, actually. Alright, let's say I just wanted 60. That's just slightly more, or actually 25 per minute. Let's give it the exact 50. I don't like that number, so we'll do 30. It gives me a little bit of overhead too. Okay. So that's 15 a minute plus what's being consumed by my plates. Not plates, pipes. So 285. So it's 300. I had 480 being produced. It leaves me with 180. That's enough for 3 of these. So we're going to set these at 75%. I'm going to regret that. I don't really care though. But I am going to regret doing that. Okay. Clocks are set for all my production lines, except for screws, because God knows I need all of the screws. All of them. So we're going to go ahead and put a roof on this shit. No, I know what I'm doing. I don't have 3s, so Mark 1s will have to do for now. I love that I can just nudge into the air. That's so good. Okay. So now we have some lifts going down. Because I remembered I can build across the ceiling now. That's good enough. Now these belts squeeze right in between here. Just like that. Right over all the lifts and mergers. Lifts are on that side, so I can do right here. Oh, come on. just scoots right across the top of the foundries without clipping. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Alright. Sweet. My consumption is like stupidly low right now because everything's offline. So my power plant's basically paused. Okay. Now that I have an idea of where my factory is, I can actually start on my power plant if I wanted to. We're gonna get some localized plate production going before I continue any further, though. Now we take this power plug and yeet it up to the ceiling. Just like that. Cross it over. Now things are moving and grooving again. Alright. This way it will almost run at full speed if I use one of these. Okay. Hey, Delta. Alright. How the heck did he get up here, actually? Yeah, whatever. The local fauna likes to teleport. Okay. So we're building up here now. I don't like how tall this is getting, but it's fine. I'm building in a hole, so technically it's still small. Okay, so 2 of these belts I need to store, but I'll store them after I consume them. Yeah, because it gets to be a pain in the ass to keep climbing it. Like, tall buildings aren't too bad as long as, like, my stuff is on the bottom floor like this. It just gets to be a pain in the ass after a while. And on top of that, they can also get kind of ugly if you, like, build too tall. I need more copper sheeting. And I could build all these, as I needed 40. Oh shit, I don't have nearly enough cable with me. Okay, I've returned everything to the bus. Do I have any plates? No, I don't. I've just got more of these. Alright. I just gotta wait for my plate production then, or make a return trip. Yeah, it's better. Okay. I'm out of concrete. Oh wait, I've got concrete production though. And just rip them right out of the machines. God, I really hope I did this right. Yeah, went far enough, okay. Alright, that's power, but now what do I do? Oh, shit. It's clipping. Okay, so, we're gonna pretend that's not a thing and just build in this direction. I actually don't need to build over here, so it's fine. Yeah, I can put half a foundation block right here and fill in that little gap. Put some railing and then I'm good to go. power. I need to get power up here. I passed it up right here last time. Maybe I'll just stick with this. That's a big ol' no. Okay, alright. I gotta find an actual spot to do my power plugs. Climbing up the wall. All those are taken up unless I'm upgrading to Mark IIs, like this one is. This will just be temporary. Oh. Oh, hell no. Boop. Did I not program you? Yeah, I didn't program you. You're steel beams. Okay. And technically I have more steel production than when I started. Even if it is still running at like half capacity. Let's just go ahead and upgrade these so that my ingot belts run all the way through. Okay. That's how it works. Pretty soon these will start flowing too. Yep, they're flowing. Yeah, we can do some Monster Hunter later. I gotta eat and stuff first, though. Okay, cool. Everything is flowing. Everything is doing what it should. Which means now when those machines stack up, I will have 8 stacks of, steel beams to use. My brain isn't working anymore. Okay, so we've got that. We'll get power set up. Got this going. Okay, cool. This is going to be the fun one because this is where we start getting into the more advanced stuff. We're going to have our reinforced plating production, encased beam production, all that stuff. I got to get my concrete back on the bus because it's not on the bus right now. It's just sitting over here. So that'll be easy. I just got to pop it down and then just pull it over. I can actually probably do that right now. And then that'll be the last thing I do today. But yes, Delta, I am cheating. I am clipping straight through the ground here because these are underground belts. So we're going to go ahead and put this right here. Yeah. And that does that. Okay, cool. We're going to put a floor hole right here. I love it. Alright. Really glad I stopped to get those management items. I won't lie, I built half of this factory forgetting that I had the management items. Oh shit. Multiple Aussies in the chat today. Alright, on. I'm digging it. This is going to take ages to stack up, though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my screw production. Wait, I just realized I have screw production now. Oh my god, I can spend my tickets. Not the sink, I want the shop. Oh my god, I keep misclicking. Give me the shop. Architecture, ladders, concrete pillars. Bam.
Fun fact,
Conveyor
architecture
walls.
was invented when people began building buildings. If it had been invented slightly beforehand, perhaps more old buildings would still be around.
I don't have enough tickets for my
sometimes
half
lacks
foundations,
vision.
though. So those still gotta wait. I shouldn't have bought those display signs. That's fine. I can't believe this box is already full of quick wire. Jeez. This won't take long to stack up. Yeah, I barely have enough ingots to go through my iron. My rods have stacked up at least. The modular waffles will be pass-throughable in the future update? That is kind of cool, but at the same time, like, I've got wall holes now, so they can do whatever they want. My only complaint about the conveyor wall holes is that they treat it like machines. So when you place it, instead of being able to see through the hole like a window, It's just an abyss. I get why they did it, because, you know, it's just easier than having the texture change around all over the place by putting holes in the wall, but still. What thing? What'd I do? Oh. Yep, that is just a good sign that it's time for me to stop. I'm just bouncing around now, trying to get an idea of what it is next I need to do. Bring those down. Beams aren't used. Oh, they're still used for encased beams. I got one more thing to do for those. So they gotta go up. Just like those have got to go up. All of this has to go up. Wait, did I use the pipe recipe and just decide I was going to commit to that even though I don't have it yet? I did. I did commit to the pipe recipe. Okay. I do have a to-do list that I keep track of just off game, because the to-do list in game is a little annoying sometimes, because you can only access it when you've got something like a building in there. But I do probably should go ahead and just put some notes in there. Reinforced plates, beams, mod frame. Those are my next steps. Followed by rotors and stators. Oh, shit. I forgot. I needed copper ingot production. I missed something. I completely forgot I needed copper ingots. I gotta squeeze that in down here. Wrap. I needed copper no matter what, not just for... maybe I'll just use the iron wire recipe instead, but then that's gonna mean I need more iron ingots. Where am I gonna squeeze this in at? Damn it. I don't need much. I just need a single smelter. This is just a single copper belt. I have room right here. I have room. I'm just gonna... Don't mind me, I'm just gonna squeeze in some wire production real quick. It fits. It's not great looking, but I mean, it fits. I do have a theoretical, like, 1,300 iron ingots. But I mean, who needs that when I've got this? I need 120 wire, so I need a single smelter and 2 constructors. Or I can just overclock this son of a bitch. I think I'll just overclock it. Oh no, I need 4. Oh. Oh! I chose the Caterium wire recipe. That's why I didn't see much copper ingot production. I do have copper ingot production somewhere, though. So, like, what? Where is that coming from? Why is my copper ingot production on here? I must have something on this list that's pulling it. Oh. Let's just fix that. I had the fused quick wire recipe selected under my quick wire section, so it was telling me I needed copper ingot production. Whoops. Alright, so that's fine. Alright. I could spend all day, like, pre-planning this, and then I won't remember it anyway, because I'm not going to get back on until next week. So we're just going to go ahead and call it here before I rack my brain any harder. Temperature swings in Australia. Oh, shit. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see y'all next week with some more of this game. Toodaloo.